Subway brakes screech down on 4th Street. You lean against the damn brick wall, counting pennies in your jacket pocket, waiting for the midnight call. You talk about leaving this block behind, trading cold nights for a studio light. Your eyes carry fire under street lamp glow, even when the city says no. I know your knuckles hurt from knocking on closed doors. I know you feel tired of sleeping on hardwood floors. But look at me now, look at where we stand. You still got the whole world inside your hand. Your shoes still got miles left to burn. Every single lesson is a wheel that has to turn. Don't throw away the songs you wrote at 3 in the morning. The city is quiet, but your dream is giving warning. We got youth in our blood and time on our side. Brother, keep running, don't you hide. A car horn blares out on the avenue. You sigh and adjust your worn out coat. Remember sitting on a stupid 22, writing down every single word you spoke. They told you to get a real job, sit behind the desk, calculate the safety, forget about the rest. But you were made for stages you ain't stepped on yet. That passion in your chest ain't a foolish debt. I know your knuckles hurt from knocking on closed doors. I know you feel tired of sleeping on hardwood floors. But look at me now, look at where we stand. You still got the whole world inside your hand. Your shoes still got miles left to burn. Every single lesson is a wheel that has to turn. Don't throw away the songs you wrote at 3 in the morning. The city is quiet, but your dream is giving warning. We got youth in our blood and time on our side. Brother, keep running, don't you hide. When the alleyway echo dies down to a whisper, and the cold winter air makes the shadows grow crisper, I see the champion sitting right behind your eyes. We came from nothing, we got nowhere to fall, so we built our empire against this city wall. You still got miles left to burn. Every single lesson is a wheel that has to turn. Don't throw away the songs you wrote at 3 in the morning. The city is quiet, but your dream is giving warning. We got youth in our blood and time on our side. Brother, keep running, don't you hide. Subway brakes fading in the distance now. You wipe the sweat right off your brow. Keep walking, my friend. This is where your story starts, not where it ends. Your shoes still got miles. A quiet room gets loud inside my head. Ceiling fan spinning above my unmade bed. 26 years old, counting pennies on the floor. Drawn out shadows creeping beneath the locked front door. Blue screen glow reflecting in the half-filled glass. Watching every deadline silently pass. I used to talk about the stadium lights. Now I talk about surviving through Tuesday night. Steam rises off the asphalt outside my pain. City lights washing through the steady rain. Got a heart full of gold and a wallet full of air. Standing in the middle of a promise and a prayer. We were running after futures that we couldn't buy. Painting bright constellations on a darkened sky. Heavy shoulders leaning on a fire escape. Trying to give these jagged dreams a softer shape. Youth ain't faded, it just shifted tone. Carving out a kingdom while we sit alone. Mic stands cold in the corner of the room. Bassline thumping through the twilight gloom. My brother called yesterday, asked me if I'm good. I lied and said I'm making it out the neighborhood. Scratch marks on the desk where the ink bled through. Trying to build a life out of simple truth. The bass drops quiet in the beat I made. Hoping these memories never start to fade. Sirens hum 3 blocks away. We pay and sweat for every word we say. Look at the reflection in the window glass. Wondering how long this winter's gonna last. A spark still flickers in the quiet smoke. We aren't broken, we just spoke before we woke. Lo-fi chords playing till the tape runs dry. Doubt stays quiet while the hours go by. Still standing here in the dark, holding on tight to a tiny spark. Yeah. Who decided 25 men having answers ready? The cold tea sits on the nightstand, bitter and steady. I count my breath against the flickering street light outside, wondering if the guy at the corner store knows my name yet. Or if I'm just another shadow buying cheap coffee at midnight. My mother said ambition is a slow burning candle, but mine feels like a matchstick in a sudden downpour, flickering, smoking, fading before I reach the door. My bank account is low, my ambitions are steep. I practice my speeches while the city's asleep. Where does the light go when the screen turns black? I keep taking steps that I can never take back. I'm floating through the noise inside my own head, chasing a vision that keeps moving far ahead. They told me youth was gold, but it feels like rust, trying to turn these heavy doubts into golden dust. I don't know where the road ends, I just know I gotta run. A heavy heart walking under a faded sun. Old text messages from friends I don't see anymore. We used to talk about stadiums, now it's rent on the 4th floor. That smooth bass line on my headphones, keeping my pulse steady. Wondering if a man ever truly feels ready. Is it normal to feel like a stranger in your own skin, counting small losses just to figure out a way to win, while somebody else makes it look easy on a glass display? And I'm trapped in the quiet spaces of another day. I'm floating through the noise inside my own head, chasing a vision that keeps moving far ahead. They told me youth was gold, but it feels like rust, trying to turn these heavy doubts into golden dust. I don't know where the road ends, I just know I gotta run. A heavy heart walking under a faded sun. If I fall now, does the concrete remember my strain? Or do the rain wash streets just wipe away the stain? Stream of thoughts running down the wet glass pane. Maybe the struggle is the only thing that stays real. Maybe these quiet scars are how I learned to feel. Still waiting for an answer to the question in the room. Street lights humming softly in the midnight gloom. Just me, my thoughts, and the rhythmic pocket beat, chasing a promise down a long and empty street. Still running, still reaching. This worn leather seat carries 15 years of heavy posture. You sat right there with your shoulders hunched, staring at a blank wall, counting pocket change to pay for a cold bus ride home. I see you biting your lip, trying not to let the silence win. You thought the universe was keeping score against your name, pressing your spine down until the wooden frame squeaked in protest. You were terrified that staying still meant fading out forever. The ink on your knuckles never really washed away. You kept writing checks your hands were too small to cash. If I could step into that room and pull back the curtain, I would tell you to stop holding your breath. Dear 17, you made it through the long night. The doubts you buried in the floorboards gave us room to stand. Every hour you spent sitting in the shadow of your own fear was just the root taking hold before the leaves could stretch. You are stronger than the silence in that tiny apartment. Just keep riding, kid, we survived the dark. Remember how the radiator hissed like a warning clock? You thought 22 meant you had to fix the world by noon. You skipped meals just to buy a microphone that barely worked, hoping somebody out there would validate the noise inside your head. I watch you now through the glass of time, bleeding over pages, and I wish I could pull the heavy weight off your young chest. The ink on your knuckles never really washed away. You kept writing checks, your hands were too small to cash. If I could step into that room and pull back the curtain, I would tell you to stop holding your breath. Dear 17, you made it through the long night. The doubts you buried in the floorboards gave us room to stand. Every hour you spent sitting in the shadow of your own fear was just the root taking hold before the leaves could stretch. You are stronger than the silence in that tiny apartment. Just keep riding, kid, we survived the dark. I sit in a bigger room now, but the chair still holds the memory. The fabric changes, but the soul behind the posture stays the same. You did not bleed in vain on those drafty hardwood floors. Every tear you swallowed built the floorboards beneath my feet. So put the pen down for a second and just breathe. Postage paid to a ghost in a hand-me-down coat. I received every word you left for me. Rest your back now, we are doing fine. Amber neon beads across the formica counter, casting orange shadows over half-empty cups. You sit down 2 stools away, smelling like rain, pulling out a notebook covered in silver dust. I ask if the storm is letting up outside. You say the rain does not care. What we need, it just pours down on people chasing invisible things. We both came here to escape our own ceilings, paying $3 for time we cannot afford. You look at my tired eyes and smile real slow, asking me what I am running toward. Youth is a loan that nobody reads the terms on. We spend it all trying to buy a future name. You told me you used to have a vision too, before the mortgage turned the fire into smoke. 2 strangers breathing in the same quiet haze, searching for the spark inside the gray. You tell me you were 22 with a guitar case, thinking London or New York was waiting for your sound. Now you work the overnight shift down at the depot, watching younger kids dream of leaving town. I show you the sketches crumpled in my jacket, architectural plans for places never built. You nod your head like you recognize the weight, the balance between ambition and the guilt. We both came here to escape our own ceilings, paying $3 for time we cannot afford. You look in my tired eyes and smile real slow, asking me what I am running toward. Youth is a loan that nobody reads the terms on. We spend it all trying to buy a future name. You told me you used to have a vision too, before the mortgage turned the fire into smoke. 2 strangers breathing in the same quiet haze, searching for the spark inside the gray. But the clock ticks heavy on the tiled wall. You say keep holding on to what makes you bleed, because losing the ache is worse than losing the race. And sometimes a stranger is the mirror that you need. You pay your tab and slide off the vinyl stool, leaving a small copper coin right by my glass. Amber light miles away from someday. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday you mentioned how I move my hands when talking. You said I look like someone trying to catch a falling glass. I noticed 3 Dennis soda cans sitting on your window ledge. A half-eaten sandwich wrapped in foil from the corner store. The discount sticker peeling off the sleeve of my winter coat. Small details stacking up while another train rolls past. The bus pass expired right around midnight. My left sneaker laces tied in 2 knots. We pay for our lunch with loose pocket change, hoping these small things build up to a plot. We keep a list of tiny things to prove we are moving. The scratch on the desk, the grease on the stove, the hall light staying on. We do not need a grand stage to know that we are breathing. Just a couple small notes before the quiet is gone. Youth is a kitchen full of chips, ceramic plates, and holding what you said before the evening fades. A blue ballpoint pen running dry right mid-sentence. The neighbor's television leaking bass through the drywall. Your phone screen cracked in the corner like a spider web. My secondhand jacket missing 2 buttons near the collar. We count up these items like inventory for tomorrow. A half-filled notebook sitting right beside a borrowed spoon. The Metro car balance is running low again. The rain leaves long marks on the alleyway brick. We build up a future out of daily errands, hoping the mortar eventually holds thick. We keep a list of tiny things to prove we are moving. The scratch on the desk, the grease on the stove, the hall light staying on. We do not need a grand stage to know that we are breathing. Just a couple small notes before the quiet is gone. Youth is a kitchen full of chips, ceramic plates, and holding what you said before the evening fades. You remember my coffee order without even asking. I remembered how you dislike the sirens in the dark. These are not grand speeches written for a crowded stadium. Just 2 low-key shadows finding places for a spark. 3 copper coins sitting on the dresser edge. Your laughter still floating down the narrow hallway. Still thinking back on what you said yesterday. Small things stay. They stay. Coarse cotton threads fray against my thumb, pulling loose stitches from an old gray hoodie I bought for $7 back in 2012 before the beats got clean and the rent got heavy. I close my eyes and the rough weave takes me right back to a basement bedroom with a pop filter strapped to a broken coat hanger, sweating through the winter, writing verses in the cold till my fingertips splinter. We had no silver spoons, just $3 coffee in the speaker with a blown out bass, telling everybody we were standing on a stage while the landlord yelled in our face. I'm wearing yesterday like a hand-me-down crown, holding every promise that we laid on the ground. When the dream was heavy and the bank was low, we were rich in the dark with nowhere to go. Now the crowd sings back what we prayed in the yard. Yeah, young hearts breathing when the breathing got hard. I remember the smell of damp wood and smoke, sitting on the porch when the microphone broke. You told me, hold tight, every stain tells a story. We were not looking for cash, we were reaching for glory. The fabric pulled tight over shoulders so young, chasing after songs that were waiting to be sung. Now I touch this seam and I feel that spark, that 17-year-old kid rapping in the dark. We had no silver spoons, just $3 coffee and a speaker with a blown out bass, telling everybody we were standing on a stage while the landlord yelled in our face. I'm wearing yesterday like a hand-me-down crown, holding every promise that we laid on the ground. When the dream was heavy and the bank was low, we were rich in the dark with nowhere to go. Now the crowd sings back what we prayed in the yard. Yeah. young hearts breathing when the breathing got hard. Time unthreads every seam that you sew. Some friends stay and some friends go, but when I rub his collar, the sound comes back. Metronome ticking on the dusty boom bap track. We were hungry, we were foolish, we were right on time. Pawn shop mic making magic out of rhymes. Rough cotton underneath my palms tonight. Still the same dreamer in a different light. Frayed at the edges, but the heart stays whole. Still got that young blood inside my soul. Just a boy in a fleece that he never outgrew, making every promise come true. Yeah. 432 digital red blank soft against the studio wall. I picture myself 10 summers ahead, answering the stadium call. No more counting quarters for the late night city buses stressing the bill. Just a private balcony view over quiet trees in a house on the hill. My mother sits on a custom velvet couch, her hands no longer worn, reading front page stories about the kid everybody thought was torn. We traded dollar store dinners for a table set with silver plate, proving every single hour spent waiting was worth the wait. I can see the heavy brass keys resting in my right hand. I can feel the floorboard shake across the whole damn land. Every graveyard shift was just a down payment on the lease, trading all my restless hours for a real slice of peace. One day we gonna breathe under clearer skies. Look at the triumph sitting in each other's eyes. The baseline heavy in the room, lights turned down low. We built a kingdom out of seeds we used to sow. Hold the crystal glass high, let the ice cubes melt, remembering every single burn we ever felt. I see my brothers wearing tailor suits, laughing at the former days. Back when we split a single order of wings 3 different ways. Now the table stretches wide and the steak arrives high. Nobody checking the right side of the menu to see what we got. I write this verse like a time capsule sealed in 24 karat gold, so the future me remembers how the original story got told. From basement tapes on cheap mics to sold out world tours, opening every lock, brass handle on closed doors. I can see the heavy brass keys resting in my right hand. I can feel the floorboard shake across the whole damn land. Every graveyard shift was just a down payment on the lease, trading all my restless hours for a real slice of peace. One day we gonna breathe under clearer skies. Look at the triumph sitting in each other's eyes. The baseline heavy in the room, lights turned down low. We built a kingdom out of seeds we used to sow. Hold the crystal glass high, let the ice cubes melt, remembering every single burn we ever felt. The clock ticks forward, but my mind runs 10 steps ahead, turning every single shadow into gold and silver thread. I am not just dreaming, I am writing down the contract terms, taking every harsh lesson that the pavement never learns, visualizing victory until the picture turns concrete. Standing on the top floor, overlooking 5th Street. 432 red digits glowing on the shelf. Promise that I will never lose the hunger in myself. 10 years ahead, I hear the arena crowd roll out, making every sacrifice count, making my mama proud. It is coming soon, I feel it in the beat. Standing on the top floor, looking down on 5th Street. A scratch blue pig slides across lemonade, spinning in circles while my mind tries to calculate how many months I spent chasing the ghost baseline, trading full night sleeps for a clean synth line. I was 19 believing every track would blow. Now 27 checking bang, balance down low. The bass drum knocks behind my rib cage slow, asking me if I got anywhere left to go. The city outside moves without my permission. Everyone climbing a car in transition. I touch the plastic, remember the flame before I worry about money and fame. Sometimes the beat forgets to drop. And the chorus pauses at the hilltop. I keep holding on to what I swore I'd be through every late night that tested me. It ain't about the crowd singing alone, it's staying real inside my own song. Friends got office desks and steady paychecks now, asking when I'll settle down and pull back somehow. They see a kid who never quite grew out of noise. I see a soul trying hard to keep its voice, writing verses on the back of unpaid electric bills, searching for magic in these quiet windowsill chills. The tempo changes but my heart stays glued to the original pitch that I first pursued. The city outside moves without my permission. Everyone climbing a car in transition. I touch the plastic, remember the flame before I worry about money and fame. Sometimes the beat forgets to drop. And the chorus pauses at the hilltop. I keep holding on to what I swore I'd be through every late night that tested me. It ain't about the crowd singing alone, it's staying real inside my own song. Nobody warned me how youth feels like smoke, hard to hold tight before the illusion broke. But as long as my fingers remember the fret, there is a melody here I haven't finished yet. The pick stops spinning on the dark wood frame. Tap my thumb and whisper my own name. Still here, still chasing the sound before the light goes down. A low delivery engine rattles loose down the alleyway. You tap your thumb against a paper cup, watching steam fade away. Your collar is turned up against the chill of a 30-something night, counting up the months you spent waiting for a single green light. I see the dark rings hovering under your tired eyes, tracing blueprints for a life that nobody buys. You spent your best years trying to fit inside a tailored frame. Now you sit here wondering if anybody remembers your name. You carry every single loss like a quiet score. You keep on knocking hard on the exact same closed door. Let me sit beside you while the beat rolls slow. There is nowhere else we need to go. Leave the notebook open on the kitchen tabletop. You do not have to prove yourself before the meters stop. We spent 25 years running just to catch our breath, scared that staying still was just a softer kind of death. Keep your chin up, brother, we are paying off the dues. You still got the fire inside the soles of your shoes. Remember back in 2012, making beats inside your car, static on the speaker, acting like we were the biggest stars. Now you count the balance on a screen that turns to red. Storing every unpaid bill inside your heavy head. You talk about surrender like it is the logical choice, but I can hear the young kids shouting underneath your voice. You built your dream from concrete and a couple of second-hand strings. Do not throw away the sky before you test your wings. You carry every single loss like a quiet score. You keep on knocking hard on the exact same closed door. Let me sit beside you while the beat rolls slow. There is nowhere else we need to go. Leave the notebook open on the kitchen tabletop. You do not have to prove yourself before the meter stop. We spent 25 years running just to catch our breath, scared that staying still was just a softer kind of death. Keep your chin up, brother, we are paying off the dues. You still got the fire inside the soles of your shoes. The city keeps on moving like it never heard our prayer. Exhaust fumes blowing through your messy dark hair. Success is not a finish line where everybody cheers. It is waking up and choosing to survive another year. I know you feel forgotten in the middle of the crowd, but I am standing right here, and I am damn proud. Close the tab on your screen for a minute. This life is yours and you are still in it. The alley engine fades away into the night. We will find our way under the street lamp light. Spice in them in aroma drifts through the rusty grate, where Marcus checks his watch again at 20 past 8. His sneakers hit the wet asphalt with a steady rhythm, carrying a heavy heart inside a broken system. He keeps 3 worn demo tapes buried in his coat, thinking about the verses that his younger brother wrote. Working double shifts to pay for 30 minutes studio time, trading hours of sleep just to master the rhyme. The city lights don't shine for free tonight. He sees his own reflection in the bus line light. Every minor setback is just fuel for the flame. He's building up a future that won't forget his name. He walks through the smoke with his eyes on the skyline, turning late night struggles into gold on the baseline. Young heart racing in the cold city street, searching for the place where his dreams and reality meet. He doesn't need applause just to know he's alive, writing out a story while the city survives. Burn espresso grounds hang heavy in the midnight air. Outside the corner diner where the neon street lights glare. His girl waits by the window holding 2 paper cups, telling him the road gets smooth if he just stays up. He scribbles down a stanza on a folded gas receipt, every word a footprint left on tough concrete. 26 years old and he's still chasing the spark, glowing like a wildfire right through the dark. The city lights don't shine for free tonight. He sees his own reflection in the bus line light. Every minor setback is just fuel for the flame. He's building up a future that won't forget his name. He walks through the smoke with his eyes on the skyline, turning late night struggles into gold on the baseline. Young heart racing in the cold city street, searching for the place where his dreams and reality meet. He doesn't need applause just to know he's alive, writing out a story while the city survives. Some people trade their vision for a comfortable room. Some let the quiet pressure lead them to early bloom. But he holds the heavy rhythm down inside his chest, refusing to settle for anything less than his best. Cinnamon and exhaust fumes fade out in the breeze. Marcus keeps on walking through the quiet. Falling leaves, the baseline lingers long where he used to stand. A brand new world resting in his open hand. Dead silence shatters under one sudden question about where our youth went. The basement studio stays dark except the green power strip glowing by the desk. Outside the frosted glass window, rain sweeps across an empty basketball court. 27 feels like standing on a train platform with no scheduled stops. Dust motes freeze in the cold air while my fingers linger above the keyboard. I watch two long shadows stretch across peeling wallpaper in slow motion. The bass speaker cools down with a tiny metallic click. We chase the high of a vision nobody else could picture. Left half-filled notebooks on the backseat of a faded blue sedan. Now the stillness demands an honest answer from my reflection. Cinematic lights flickering down dark city alleyways. We built a whole empire inside a 12 by 12 bedroom space, holding on to dreams that taste like cold coffee and midnight gold. Every frame of this youth plays out before the story gets old. We run through the static just to keep the feeling alive. Still reaching for the skyline at 25. The yellow street lights cut through the blinds, strapping your worn leather sneakers. You lean back against the mixing desk, staring at a blank digital timeline. The smell of burnt toast and wet asphalt hangs thick in the doorway. We traded safe 9 to 5s for 3 minutes of pure, honest sound. Your thumb traces the scratched plastic casing of an early mixtape cassette. Neither of us says a word, but the ambition in the air is deafening. The bass speaker cools down with a tiny metallic click. We chase the high of a vision nobody else could picture. Left half-filled notebooks on the backseat of a faded blue sedan. Now the stillness demands an honest answer from my reflection. Cinematic lights flickering down dark city alleyways. We built a whole empire inside a 12 by 12 bedroom space, holding on to dreams that taste like cold coffee and midnight gold. Every frame of this youth plays out before the story gets old. We run through the static just to keep the feeling alive. Still reaching for the skyline at 25. Freeze frame on the red neon sign, reflecting in a deep puddle outside. Two shadows walking home with hands jammed deep inside oversized hoodies. No applause waiting at the corner, just a low rumble of the last night buzz. If this whole gamble falls apart tomorrow, at least the footage was beautiful. The low monitor hum returns slowly to the quiet room. Raindrops hit the glass in an unscripted 4/4 tempo. A fresh empty track waits open on the glowing monitor screen. We press record again before the silence comes back. How do you measure a spark that keeps fading? I asked the windshield wiping rain across the lane. 27 miles to an empty apartment, thinking about the demo tape stuck in the console. My mother said ambition is a quiet disease. You don't feel the heat until your fingers start burning. Tire tracks blurring, ambient beats looping. Is this what chasing a life looks like? Thoughts drifting sideways, catching the red lights. Wondering if my young self would even recognize the person holding this steering wheel right now. Asking questions that just dissolve into the air. I'm running on a stream of subconscious desire, trying to turn a flicker into something like fire. Every late night pedal pressed against the floorboards, asking where the dream goes when nobody pays attention. Youth, there's just a shadow dancing on a bass drum. We keep paying rent just to feel like someone. I remember the rooftop from 4 years back. Speeches about taking over the city with words. Now I take inventory of my grocery receipts, wondering if soul music pays for the electric bill. The bass line hums through the seat cushion. My brain shifts gears without my permission. Friend from high school called to say he got promoted. I told him I was working on the bridge for a chorus. I'm running on a stream of subconscious desire, trying to turn a flicker into something like fire. Every late night pedal pressed against the floorboards, asking where the dream goes when nobody pays attention. Youth, there's just a shadow dancing on the bass drum. We keep paying rent just to feel like someone. No map in the glove box, just receipts and old pics. Wondering why 29 feels like a trick. Are we getting closer or just running out of track? Is the finish line somewhere we can't turn back? Rain on the glass, beat fading out slowly. Still asking questions into the empty dark. Stream of consciousness rolling down the highway. Just me in the open road. The heavy wooden chair presses deep into the hardwood floor. I sit right here where you used to sit back in 2014, leaning back until the rusted springs grown under your frame, trying to write a hook that would make somebody remember your name. You were terrified of failing, worried about the overdue rent, counting up every single dime and quarter your mother sent. I wish I could reach back through the dust and grab your shaking hands, tell you that the quiet kid eventually figured out his plans. We stayed up until 4 in the morning, chasing a ghost in the speaker, thinking every time you fell behind made your spirit a little weaker. But every single hour in this sea was building something real. To the kid sitting in the dark with a notebook on his knees, stop begging the universe for a little bit of comfort, please. We made it through the long night, we paid off all the debt. The scars you got from grinding are the ones I don't regret. Hold your head up high, don't let the fear take root inside. I am writing from the future just to tell you we survived. Remember how the desk wobbled every time you typed a beat? You thought you had to burn yourself out just to earn a seat. You skipped parties, skipped dinner, skipped sleeping just to write, bleeding on a loose leaf paper under that flickering desk light. I see you looking in the mirror, searching for a sign, wondering if you were crazy or just running out of time. I gotta tell you, man, the patience was the hardest part. You were polishing a diamond when you thought you broke your heart. You stayed up until 4 in the morning, chasing a ghost in the speaker, thinking every time you fell behind made your spirit a little weaker. But every single hour in this sea was building something real. To the kid sitting in the dark with a notebook on his knees, stop begging the universe for a little bit of comfort, please. We made it through the long night, we paid off all the debt. The scars you got from grinding are the ones I don't regret. Hold your head up high, don't let the fear take root inside. I am writing from the The vinyl cushion is worn down, right where your elbows used to rest. You carried all the heavy expectations in your chest. If I could whisper in your ear before you fall asleep tonight, I would tell you every wrong turn was steering us toward the light. So rest your weary shoulders now. You did everything you had to do. The cushion is still warm. I saved this seat for you. Cobalt neon washes over the laundromat floor, bleaching the plastic chairs in a shade I haven't seen before. I was watching my last $10 spin in drum number 4 when an old woman with silver braids sat down by the door. She pointed at the notebook stuffed inside my worn canvas tote, asked if I was balancing books or writing down a note. I told her I was chasing something big enough to bleed. She just smiled real slow, pulling towels from her sleeve. She said the heaviest part of 24 is thinking you're late, trying to measure your own season by somebody else's date. You keep your eyes on the clock like it owes you a favor, but the rhythm of your calling ain't something you can hurry or flavor. We talk about the dreams we held before the world got loud, how you feels like a whisper in a heavy stepping crowd. She said never trade your fire for a quiet place to sit. The light inside your chest is all the proof that you exist. Spinning in the dryer while the world goes dark outside. Two strangers trading history beneath the indigo sky. She told me about the 80s and the bass lines in the park, how she traded in her microphone just to buy a spark of security for children that grew up and moved away. Now she watches young folks worry if they're gonna make it pay. I admitted that I'm terrified of fading into gray, working 40 hours just to throw my thoughts away. She patted my shoulder with her hand worn down by time, said a song is only real when you dare to write the line. She said the heaviest part of 24 is thinking you're late, trying to measure your own season by somebody else's date. You keep your eyes on the clock like it owes you a favor, but the rhythm of your calling ain't something you can hurry or flavor. We talk about the dreams we held before the world got loud, how you feels like a whisper in a heavy stepping crowd. She said never trade your fire for a quiet place to sit. The light inside your chest is all the proof that you exist. Spinning in the dryer while the world goes dark outside. Two strangers trading history beneath the indigo sky. The buzzer sounds as heavy tone, the cycle comes to end. She folds her faded velvet blanket, smooths it at the bend. I look down in my written pages, line sketched in the dim, realizing every other wants to ride upon this brim. She told me keep the beat alive, don't let them turn you cold. Youth is not a currency you compromise for gold. She walked out through the glass doors into the cool night air, leaving me alone with my notebook in the folding chair. Indigo light settling soft on the concrete floor. I pack my warm clothes up, I walk toward the door, still holding the fire, still keeping the beat. You told me yesterday I talk too fast. Whenever I start dreaming about making something last, look at the chip veneer on the thrift store desk, the greasy thumbprint on my demo disc. A single nickel sitting in my sneaker heel, the way the cold synthetic leather feels My neighbor knocking twice to say my bass is loud, while I'm just trying to make my mother proud. The $3 iced espresso on the stack of unpaid mail. A bus pass expiring while the night gets pale. Small marks of a life that's leaning forward fast, waiting for the spark that's built to last. We build a mountain out of pocket change and freight seams, trading sleep for tiny pockets of impossible dreams. It's the scratch screen shining in the quiet dark, the smell of wet concrete after midnight sparks. We keep on gathering the pieces as we go, a million little details that the world won't know. You told me yesterday my hands still shake before I hit record for my own sake. The frayed red shoelace knotted near the toe, the static on the radio playing low. A half-eaten sandwich balancing my notebook down, the orange street lights pulsing through the sleepy town. My reflection stretched out on a rainy curve, searching for the beat without a single word. The $3 iced espresso on the stack of unpaid mail. A bus pass expiring while the night gets pale. Small marks of a life that's leaning forward fast, waiting for the spark that's built to last. We build a mountain out of pocket change and freight seams, trading sleep for tiny pockets of impossible dreams. It's the scratch screen shining in the quiet dark, the smell of wet concrete after midnight sparks. We keep on gathering the pieces as we go, a million little details that the world won't know. The denim microwave that hums in B-flat minor, the neon sign flickering outside the local diner, the way we laugh at how much rent we owe, because the chorus in my head is starting to grow. Every tiny thread is holding up the frame before anybody ever knows my name. You told me yesterday I talk too fast. Maybe that just means I know this time won't last. A worn out pen, a scratched up floor, a pair of tired eyes looking for something more. Just small details on the way to a better day. Now 45 on the soundboard display. I sit in a studio 10 years away, looking at the plaque that hangs beside the glass, thinking how we wondered if the drought would pass. Back when we split $5 bills for lunch, taking every hit and absorbing every punch. Now the velvet curtain holds 10,000 names, and we never traded peace just to play their games. I can see us standing right where we belong, pouring all our bruises in a simple song. We paid the heavy toll with hours in the dark. Now every single phrase is catching like a spark. This is the scene I held inside my mind, leaving all the heavy doubts and fears behind. We built a city out of echoes in the basement, find a real purpose, no substitute or replacement. When the spotlight settles and the crowd goes quiet, we own a peaceful garden that grew out of the riot. I picture my brother walking through the door, no more stack of unpaid bills upon his floor. He hands me a glass and we look out at the skyline, remembering the nights we lived on borrowed time. No more late night calls asking if we make it. We took an honest path and didn't have to fake it. My mother gets the keys to the house with the yard, everything we prayed for when the road was hard. The scene I held inside my mind, leaving all the heavy doubts and fears behind. We built a city out of echoes in the basement, found a real purpose, no substitute or replacement. When the spotlight settles and the crowd goes quiet, we own a peaceful garden that grew out of the riot. Every hour spent waiting in the cold rain was turning armor to protect us from the pain. I can taste the triumph before it even lands, holding this future in my own two hands. 9:45 in the base place, slow. We made it to the place that we said we go. Just a kid with a pen in a rented room, watching the rose finally bloom. And we made